afternoon, I'm Tyler Danberg. Ohio State and its number one scoring defense visit Wisconsin Saturday at 3:30. Defensive end Kenyatta Jackson Jr. on defensive coordinator Matt Patricia.
His IQ is very high, and, a guy that comes from the NFL, is great for me. It's great for the other guys, too, but, just for me personally, I learned a lot from him. My IQ has tremendously increased. But,
5 Buckeyes were named AP midseason All-Americans today. Linebacker Arvell Reese, safety Caleb Downs, and wideout Jeremiah Smith earned first-team honors. Defensive lineman Caden McDonald and Caden Curry named to the second team. NFL tonight, Bengals welcome the Steelers at 8:15. On the ice, Blue Jackets host the Avalanche at 7. Forward Cam Atkinson will be honored for his retirement after 13 seasons. Hear it on The Fan at 6:30. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
It's time to add some spice to your nooner. Nooner. Funny. This is the place where big-time guests, bold opinions, and little cute doggies come together. This is Rothman and Ice.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus, the #1 rated windows and doors in Columbus.
All right, here we go. Welcome aboard. 3-hour show stuffed into a 2-hour bag. Anthony Rothman, Matty Ice Hayes to my right, TLC behind the glass. Good to see you, fellas.
It's good to see you, my man. Good to see you. How you feeling today? You looking sharp.
Feeling good.
Over there in that Viking camo.
Vikes are back.
I like
Salute
it,
to service, Vikes. Let's go.
Yeah, I like it.
JJ's back.
Okay.
Philly coming in.
Okay.
Oof. Take the under. All right. We've got a game tonight. We got the Avs in town. We got Cam night tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I said this to you during the break. This is going to be a tough one to get, but it's one that could really change not the entire psychology for them. I mean, they're playing well. They just haven't, come out of the gates on fire yet, the Jackets. And it's not like they're playing bad. They just haven't had the results they've wanted. But when you talk to the guys and say, we should be 3-0, or not those guys, I don't know if they've said it, but other people said it. Rusty Klesla said it to us, but other people have said that they feel like they should be 3-0. Well, if you feel that way, then you got to go out and win tonight. And this is not going to be the Avs are coming in. They don't give up a lot. And the scariest thing for me is that when the Avs power play isn't clicking, they'll look at tonight as a get-right power play night. Yeah, so either stay out of the box or start killing penalties.
You're right.
One or the other.
You're so right because, the special teams hasn't been great. Right now, the PK, the power play,
the 30-second isn't great.
Yeah, that is tough. AR, if I labeled this one as a must-win, how do you respond to that for our Jackets tonight?
No, it's not a must-win. It's one of those that you got to taste a little home victory here soon. You got to get one of these two.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like you got to get one of them against Colorado or Tampa.
Yeah.
Make yourself feel like you're kind of in the mix right now. And no one would say anything about 4 or 5 games in that things are lost. A lot of things can happen. It's just when you're a team that's a borderline playoff team, and that's what they are. They really are. Their over-under was 84.5 points this year. So, and that's not getting you in. So if you got to be a north of 90-point team, these are the points you don't want to be chasing later in the year. They're getting good goaltending. Elvis is back in. He told Coach Dino told T-Bone and Tyvus this morning that Elvis is back in, and why not? He played okay the other night, and they're going to play this as a kind of a combo platter until they know if they have a sure number one in Jet, and maybe Elvis could steal it back. I don't know, but both have played fairly well. I just get a little worried right now that a team that needs victories does not need moral victories, and you start looking at their penalty kill that we talked about, their power play. They were a goal-scoring team last year. They got to get back to that. But this is a tough night for them with the Avs coming in. So I'm looking forward to it. I think there'll be a lot of energy in the building. The home opener, that's one you'd always love to win. They didn't get that one. And now it's kind of like, all right, hopefully, I know they got Cam night tonight. But the whole pomp and circumstances of the season opening, that's ancient history now.
Right.
Now it's time to get down to business.
Time to get down to business. And look, speaking of business, you mentioned the 2 games on deck, starting with Colorado tonight. Tampa's in the house on Saturday, and you can get in the building because we are giving away 2 sets of 2 tickets today to Saturday night's game against the Lightning. So stick with us. So we'll do one in the 1 o'clock hour. We will do another in the 2 o'clock hour. They were so good at home last year, right? That was a big talking point of last season, how for the most part teams came into Nationwide and they left with the result that they did not want. On the road, we know it was the opposite for the Jackets. So to your point, it is going to be important now to protect the house, protect Nationwide, and with the Avs coming in, as you've been talking about, that power play is really, really strong. Going to be interesting to see what the guys have been doing behind the scenes and how they are trying to clean that up. We talked to Sivo, we talked to Zach over the last couple of weeks. They're all over it in the film room right now. It's all you can do, but the execution does need to be a lot better because it's just a critical portion of a hockey team is just the special teams on both ends. In the last couple of games, they've been hurting themselves there. So looking forward to seeing what that looks like. And it's a good sports night here, right? Got Jackets and Avs tonight. We got Steelers and Bengals tonight. So everybody's going to be locked in, man. I'll have the tablet with the, what will I have on the tablet tonight?
Is that that's an Amazon game?
That's an Amazon game. I'll have the football game on the tablet.
That's right.
The hockey game on TV. That way I can change channels
right.
on cable on the TV. That's how
I've been going Amazon on the phone.
Ooh. Okay. We got to get you a tablet.
And, I had a tablet.
We got to get you
back in the day. I had a tablet. When it first started coming out. I don't know if they're back in or not or what, but
because then you're not having to buy a whole new TV or anything like that. Like I'll have the tablet right there on my lap, and then the TV right above that, and I'll just have everything I need. It's good living. Maybe that'll be your Christmas gift from old Matty Ice this year. Maybe I'll put that under your tree.
I really don't even know if I need that. I feel like less is more.
You're already watching on your phone. Because then you'll just have another electronic device to do whatever you want. You'll have three.
But I got the laptop on the lap.
So you're going laptop on the lap.
Laptop.
There's a new one.
Tap, lap, dance. I've got the laptop going.
Okay.
For just general surfing. General research. General prep for tomorrow's show.
A lot of doom scrolling over there.
The laptop is always there. That's on the lap. It lives up to its name. The phone is to the right with the Amazon.
Okay.
Kind of get some sort of beverage propping up the phone.
That's dangerous.
Right? And then I've got the TV, which would be, if I'm not going to the game, then I'll have the Jackets on the TV.
Yeah.
So that's my setup.
Okay.
I don't think I need to replace the phone with a tablet.
I think we need to replace the laptop with a tablet, though, because everything you're doing on your laptop, you can do on the tablet.
I need a keyboard, sir.
They have those, too, with tablets. They got those. I'm telling you.
All right.
I'll look up some of these for you. It'll change your life. Because
you already ordered lunch for me today, so I owe you that.
It says order complete right here. So it's here. You just got to wait a couple more minutes.
Let's go. Churn.
We were prepping for the show, and Aaron's like, Matty, I got nothing to eat. I'm like, listen, I got a couple, got some asparagus back there for you. That's kind of all I got. But we hooked you up with DoorDash. You got to get DoorDash on the phone, too. It's a dangerous thing, though, because it is a great thing where you're on the couch.
When you have Uber on the phone, does it automatically give you Uber Eats on the same app? Or is that a separate app?
It's a separate app. I'm a DoorDash
Who's our guy, Matthew Berry? Do I need to text?
Oh, is he a big Uber Eats guy?
Is he the guy before the game that he does all that?
Oh,
it's not too late to get it before kickoff. And I'm like, wait a minute, kickoff's in a minute. It definitely is too late to get it for kickoff. They got to change that whole script on him.
I would
say
that.
It's not too late to have great food for the big game. It's not too late for kickoff. They're running it at 60 seconds before kickoff.
Probably not getting your food until halftime at that point.
I'm not going to get on the Jackets for not scoring on the power play. That's fine. It's the penalty kill. You can't give up 7 of 14. 7 of 14.
That's 50% in my mind.
Yes, that's correct. And expect to win games, especially against Colorado teams. So, and like it's the structure of it's okay, and it's it's funky the way the puck bounces, and it's not. The good part is, this is the really good part, is that we came into this season kind of wondering whether Jet was going to continue to be Jet from last year, and whether Elvis would kind of be back in the right mindset of competing for this job again. And so far, I think we've checked that box through just 3 games.
I know why they have to do the one guy in, one guy out thing right now. I really hope we're not doing this a couple weeks from now. I hope somebody emerges as the guy. And I know it's not the same thing when we talk about quarterbacks, and if you have 2, you don't have 1. But I do hope that somebody steps up, and in that way, I think that can settle things just a bit. But I truly believe that one of Elvis and Jet, you need a guy. I think you need a guy.
But they both are the guy. They're both 930 save percentage.
And that's what I said. I'm good with it right now. But I just want a few weeks from where we are today, that Dean has a guy in his mind that can be his more times than not. This is who's going to be in net.
It would be very antithetical.
There we go.
TLC's word. If this goes to they're getting great goaltending, but now the puck's not going into the net enough. That would be such a that's not what we came into the season thinking. Plenty of skill, plenty of scoring. They were great last year, and they've been very good 5-on-5. It's just either stay out of the box or when you go in there, find a way to kill off the penalty because it changes everything psychologically for the team. It's such a gut punch when you can't kill off a penalty. And when you do kill it off, you get some bump from it. So here we are, and they've got some skill coming in Colorado. So it's either catching Colorado at the right time, where their power play early in the season hasn't clicked, or they're looking at, this is a get-right game. This team blows on the power, on the penalty kill. We're going to, so.
If Anthony Rothman was in the box for a penalty, would you be a hockey player would you be in there talking trash to fans? Because I kind of like when fans are like hovering around the box and talking to the opposing player, trying to ruffle their feathers a little bit. Would you give it back to fans, or would you just be locked in, laser focused? Because I think that I would be mentally weak and I would fall into that, and I would hear something and I would pop off. I think I would be that guy.
It depends whether they're just trying to get a little joke rise out of you or whether it's something
he's like Anthony Rothman,
bad.
hey, dogs suck.
Yeah.
You're trying to climb over that glass to get
Let's say you're not wired right. All right. I'm not going to even dignify that with an answer. All right, here's the deal. We've got NFL picks against the number at 1:30. All right, a couple of big time guests today. So our buddy Sean Merriman, lights out. We'll go deep dive with him at 2:00. We'll talk about the NFL with him, and they've got obviously a big MMA coming up in November in Long Beach. And then it is a Gold Jacket Thursday.
There we go.
So we restart with one of the great offensive linemen of all time, a center, Dwight Stevenson, Bama guy, goes to the Dolphins, plays for Shula, snaps to Marino, gets to a couple Super Bowls. They don't cash in, but 70s into the 80s, the Dolphins were the you-know-what. I mean, they were it. And so Dwight Stevenson, and only 8 years. Only 8 years, had a bad injury late, winds up getting into the Hall of Fame after just 8 seasons, which is not easy to do.
It's impressive, man, especially because they say the average NFL career is 3 to 4 years or something like that. I don't know if that number has changed, but these guys that play even that long, to me, especially down in the trenches as a center, it's really impressive.
But 8 years to get into the Hall of Fame is actually short.
Yes.
So that's to be able to do what he did in 8 years and still make it.
Yeah, very impressive.
Is a big deal. Yeah. So we'll have him on at 2:30. We'll come back. And there is a fairly big game tonight down in Cincinnati. And one former player is still saying give up, apparently. We'll give you those details next. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
The smell of undercarriage wafting from the Jackets dressing room means hockey is back.
Gee, something smells funky.
It's Blue Jackets week here on the Fan.
More than a few of our patients have talked to me about their first time, but it's not the first time you're probably thinking about. It's the first time that erectile dysfunction ruined the moment. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you're over 50, it's likely that you've had that first time yourself. But the good news is that if you're like most men, that first time can be the last time that ED impacts your sex life. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're experts in treating ED. We've treated tens of thousands of men using protocols with success rates well over 90%. And those treatments have, in most cases, made sex great again for both them and their partners. You could even find that you're performing like you haven't in years. So if ED has been affecting your intimacy, it's time to make the last time that happens the last time that happens. For just $99, you'll receive blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices in the tri-state area to serve you.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355 or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
At Retail Rush, you can find name brand products at unbeatable prices. We source products from big box stores and auction them online starting at $5. Get up to 90% off retail prices on home decor, lawn and garden, and more. Bid now at retailrush.com.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this. Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets, win or lose, so you could turn that $200 into something bigger when you bet on money lines, spreads, totals, or player props.
$200 in bonus bets when new customers bet just $5. It's the only betting app I use. Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. Terms and conditions apply. In-app only.
Looking to get your roof or siding replaced this fall? Call the company that delivers an excellent customer experience every time. Newman Roofing. Don't wait. Call Newman Roofing today at 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
With autumn's arrival, ISA certified arborists recommend that fallen leaves be left alone or mulched to improve plant health. When leaves decay, they transform into organic matter absorbed by the soil to become moisture to trees through their roots, which helps trees weather drought conditions. Leaves are also a natural habitat for butterflies, chipmunks, earthworms, and others, which increases the population of beneficial insects for the next growing season. To learn more about the benefits of autumn leaves, contact an ISA certified arborist near you by going to trees4ohio.org. That's trees4ohio.org.
Flexible, secure, fun. Oh, and great pay, too. Are you not sure what you want to do for a career? Or are you thinking of changing careers? Being a dental hygienist or dental assistant may be the perfect fit for you and provides all of these perks, plus more. Talk with a dentist in your community or visit ODA.org to learn more. Become a valuable member of the dental team and start helping people love their smile. This message is brought to you by the members of the Ohio Dental Association.
Austin and Berm are back with a new daily podcast, the ultimate OSU football insiders. You know, it's refreshing to have some smart people working here from time to time.
The Beat with Austin and Berm on the 10 TV Plus app.
Subscribe today. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hey there, Central Ohio. We'll warm up through the 50s and into the 60s by lunchtime and stay in the 60s this afternoon. Plenty of sunshine, clear skies tonight. Could see a little patchy frost by early Friday. We'll see temperatures back in the 60s Friday as clouds increase. We'll be near 80 Saturday before showers and storms return for Sunday. That's your latest 10 weather impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens on 97.1 The Fan.
Bet365, the official online sports book of Rothman and Ice. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Anthony finally hit a hole-in-one.
It's in the hole.
So now what? Just bask in the glory?
And that's how she wrote.
You're listening to Rothman and Ice.
Lunch has been served, thanks to my boy Matty Ice. By the way, last week, we did a DoorDash, not here. Ordered some meals for the week at a restaurant in town.
Okay.
Got an alert that the driver picked up the food, canceled the order, and stole everything.
Come on.
And I don't think this is very outlandish.
What's the term for this? This is like the opposite of the porch pirates that come steal your stuff off your porch. What's that?
So I was thinking, well, the restaurant, all they have to do is, unless the person parked away, but they'll still have video. They'll still know who picked up the order, the name, unless they're using burner phones to pick up DoorDash.
A little trap
phone? A trap phone on the DoorDash. They're stealing food. Oh, and they got away with a nice hefty tip. They got that too, but I don't know how any of this is recovered.
Man. What are we doing?
Stole all the food, Matty. Must have smelled good.
True. Listen, there's some good restaurants out there, man, where you can do some meal prep. I've done that a couple times where I've done that. It's great, man. You kick your feet up. You just open the fridge every night, and there's dinner for you.
Yeah, well, for him.
It's for them, yeah. For you,
he's styling now. So I came today thinking that 5.5 was too much for Cincinnati. Like, I was thinking this is a big swing for them at home. I mentioned the Steelers' record on Thursday night, especially roadies in the division. It's not good.
What was it, 2-9 AR?
Yeah, 2-9, 0-6 on Thursday nights in the division, 2-9 overall.
Crazy.
And the Bengals are 2-4, and the Steelers are 4-1. And here they come tonight at Paycor Stadium. Before this game, Boomer Esiason, Bengals legendary quarterback, has his own radio show, discussed the future and decided that maybe it's time to sell now.
If he's healthy, I would trade him if you could get some quality draft picks back, because that's how they're going to have to rebuild their team.
Trey Hendrickson.
They got the offense. They've got to make some key acquisitions in the draft on defense to go along with Shamar Stewart and to see if they can rebuild that defense.
On paper, I have no problem with what he's saying. You trade him, a second rounder, you try to get a first rounder from somebody. I get it. I get the fact that they want to now stockpile a little bit and bring back Burrow next year with a lot more ammunition to try to build around him defensively. But this is the wrong time. It is. You got to wait for tonight. I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying that they're 2-4. If they win tonight, they stay alive.
Yeah, I think if the result goes left for the Bengals tonight and you rack up another unfortunate L, it's time to seriously consider this. Because I'm always in the camp of when guys are really good players to great players, I don't like seeing them walk away from a franchise for nothing, right? And I never really get that high on comp picks or anything like that. And so, yes, if this is another win for TLC Steelers tonight, then I think you have to look at the market and look at teams that need pass rush help. And I think you seriously consider trading him. Now, you're not going to trade him for just nothing, but I think if there's value there to where you can turn this into, hopefully, somebody in the trenches on either side of the ball, because I don't even know if what you get back from Trey Hendrickson, you have to absolutely use that on another defender. I wouldn't be mad if they turn that into some offensive line help, because clearly they need that too. But the young guys behind Trey Hendrickson, how much confidence does the franchise have in them? That's another part of this as well, is the Shamar Stewart, Joseph Asai, Miles Murphy trio. Does Mike Brown and the crew believe that those guys are going to be ready next year to be the guy? Because even if you do bring in a young guy, don't know if he's necessarily going to hit the ground running and be an absolute monster off the edge. So I think that has to be part of the thinking too, is that do we know that in-house, if we trade Trey Hendrickson, that there is a guy ready to go? And if the answer to that is no, then I think you have some pause with this as well. But I think big picture is the results of this season and whether or not they feel like after tonight they're going to get Joey B back in enough time to make up for some of the losses that they have. The trade deadline is November 4th at 4 p.m. So this doesn't have to be a right now thing. But I think if I were another team, that being, I don't know, maybe Dallas or there's stuff out there about Philly, that I want Trey Hendrickson in my building as soon as possible.
As a rental.
Before the trade deadline. Especially if I'm a team like Philly that's just in this window of winning now. Like, you're all in already. Go get it. I would be aggressively trying to get a guy like Trey Hendrickson because they need some type of spark over there anyway.
My mind tells me if I'm Cincinnati, I wait till the bye week. I wait till that week. I got 3 games at home. I got games I should win. I'll probably be favored. Will they be favored against the Jets? Yes. Will they be favored against the Bears?
I don't think so. It might be like a point and a half,
be
something
close.
like that. Yeah.
So even if they don't win tonight, if they beat the Jets and the Bears, and they go to 4-5 before the bye week, now they have to be honest with themselves and think about, are they really a playoff team? Because even coming out of the bye week, it's at Pittsburgh, it's New England at home, no gimme, of course, especially with their quarterback situation. At Baltimore with Lamar back, at Buffalo, Baltimore again, at Miami. The last 3 games you might be able to steal. Maybe. Depending on what Miami's doing. At Miami, Arizona at home in December, and Cleveland at home. And so if you could win 2 of the next 3 and get to 4, and even if you won the last 3, that's 7. Like, I know where he's going with this. That they got to be realistic. They're not a playoff team. So you said it exactly right. If you win enough to keep you afloat, then you got to check on Joey B and find out if that's even possible. because you're not winning anything in the playoffs with Flacco and that defense. You're just not. And I even thinking of Cincinnati as a playoff team right now is just beyond my. I know I can't quit them, but I want to see what happens tonight. But if you can get a second rounder for Hendrickson and maybe another for a 1-year rental, it's not the worst thing. He's not a young guy. Like
he's not, and I don't think that the Bengals front office, I don't think they're going to want to spend $36 million on Trey Hendrickson.
Didn't want to do it this time.
Well, I was just going to say via franchise tag. They're not going to want to do that either. I don't think for a year. Their actions have told me that they're good with what they did for this year and getting Trey some new money for this season, and they're going to say, hey, Trey, it's been a good run. We're going to look elsewhere. And I think if you're Trey Hendrickson, that may not be the worst thing at this age, because looking around the corner at the pass rush free agent market, there's not a lot of high-end guys out there. So he's going to have his chance to hopefully find a partner to get the money in the years that he's been looking for. It's going to be an uphill challenge. But a franchise tag coming from the Bengals next year at $36 million for Trey Hendrickson would surprise me if they don't trade him. I don't think they're going to commit that type of dollar to him for another year.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think he was a guy, first of all, he hit his peak, and they didn't want to pay him when he hit his peak. Yeah. So I can't imagine that another year of wear and tear, even if he has a good year this year and he stays healthy.
Right.
By the way, they want him to stay healthy.
Well,
forget about wins. They need him to stay healthy for a trade.
And he may not even play tonight. There's stuff
I
out
heard
there.
his back and hip.
It's a hip thing that I've seen that he may not go tonight.
Do you think? All right. So that just hit me.
Uh-oh. What we got? A little conspiracy theory
Not
here?
a conspiracy theory, but I'm wondering if they don't mind, technically, hey, you're on the wrong side of questionable, or you're right on the line. Let's take it easy. I wonder if they're willing to kind of not tell their fans this, and the other players are going to want to win, but I'm saying this is the worst thing ever if he doesn't get injured.
No, I think you bringing that up is fair, because I think those conversations happen in sports.
This is a must-win for them. So if he's even borderline, he should want to play.
He, I think, will want to play. But I think from the front office side of things, you bring up a really interesting topic there. Because if you and I are running the show,
we got 3 weeks to deal him.
We're like, hey, we need this guy healthy. That way we can sell him to somebody. Because if he gets more dinged up than what he already is, clearly nobody's going to take the bait. And so the player, I think, will always want to play. But that is out there that Trey Hendrickson is dealing with a hip and a back injury, and he may not go tonight against Aaron and DK Metcalf coming into town.
Here's a quick one from, who is this? Let me see if this is from ESPN. Yeah. So Bill Barnwell was doing some trade talk, and he's got the Lions sniffing around Hendrickson.
Opposite Hutchinson. Here for that. See the vision.
That you could trade Hendrickson and another pick, like a late pick, like a fourth. Get a second. So you're trading him and a fourth to get a second.
I think that
now
would
the
be
Lions' second rounder is going to be in the 50s.
But it's a
not going to be in
second
the
round
30s
pick.
or 40s.
You'll take that if you're the Bengals. I think
That's
you'll
an
take
upgrade.
that. To your point, I think you'd want a team that obviously you'd be picking higher in the second round. But I think for both sides, that would make some sense, especially for Detroit, because they're that team that believes that we get a guy like Trey Hendrickson, we may mess around and make a huge playoff run and maybe find ourselves in the Super Bowl. And for the Bengals, I don't think he's bringing back a first-round pick. I don't. And so a second and a third or second and a fourth, something like that, I think you would have to sign up for that if you're the front office.
To get a first, you would have to give him and a second to get a first. You know what I mean?
I don't think I would want to do that.
You said what team you think would be the best fit?
Well, we talked about some teams that are in a winning window now that feel like they need some defensive help. Maddie mentioned Philly. I brought the Lions to the table. And
so you're saying give up Trey and a second to get back a first?
I'm saying that'd be the only way to get one.
Yeah.
There's a team that lost their star defensive end earlier this year, and he's done for the season.
Niners?
Uh-huh.
They lost Fred Warner, too. They're hurting.
Yeah.
They're hurting.
Keep an eye on this.
But that division's still winnable regardless.
It is. Yeah. There's no doubt about that. You know what else is winnable, fellas, is getting over to the Columbus Men's Clinic, because they are going to get you right and take care of you the way they took care of me and many other guys. If you're at a point in your life to where ED issues are popping up, low T, low energy, you're just not feeling the way that you used to, get on over to the Columbus Men's Clinic, because there's no guesswork, not a single gimmick. All it is real science and effective treatments. So they're ready. Get there. Call them at 614-300-7400. It's affordable. It's accessible. You'll have a consultation, including blood work, at just $99. You will get results, guys, before you leave the building. I got my blood work looked at a couple years ago. It was awesome, and I've been so confident ever since. So get on over to the Columbus Men's Clinic. You can visit them online at columbusmensclinic.com or call them today at 614-300-7400.
All right, we come back in 2 minutes, and we cement our pick tonight and the others against the number. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. My good friends over at Sleep Better Columbus want you to know that if you're 65 or older, enjoying those golden years, but maybe you're dealing with restless nights, you need to listen up. Are you tossing and turning, struggling with sleep apnea, and that leaves you wiped out during the day? Well, it's time to reclaim your rest with Dr. Mark Levy at Sleep Better Columbus. As a leading provider in non-surgical sleep apnea treatments, Dr. Levy helps you breathe easier and sleep deeper with custom oral appliances, a comfortable alternative to CPAP. The best part is that Sleep Better Columbus is in network with most medical insurance plans and is a proud Medicare provider, so your coverage can work seamlessly with Sleep Better Columbus. And as we head toward the end of the year, don't let those benefits go unused. You don't want to wait to use your deductible. Act now to make the most of it with Sleep Better Columbus. Call Sleep Better Columbus today at 800-MORE-SLEEP or visit sleepbettercolumbus.com. Once again, that number, 800-MORE-SLEEP or sleepbettercolumbus.com for your consultation. Sleep better, live better. You've earned it.
At Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good.
Just announced. Get 0% financing for 60 months on all 2025 Tucson and Tucson hybrids. Columbus or Dublin or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit ends 11/3.
Care Heating and Cooling. Honest technicians, honest pricing. Call 1-800-COOLING.
We've all got our daydreams, right? Little things, big things, things you know one day you'll do. Then out of nowhere, cancer. And all your plans don't change a bit. I would know. I'm about to jump out of an airplane with my dad. Our first time skydiving solo. And my second year since starting cancer treatment at Ohio Health. All right, Dad, let's go. You keep making plans.
Visit ohiohealth.com/keep-making-plans.
Rothman and Ice is sponsored by your local Pella Window and Door showroom on Gemini Parkway. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Rothman and Ice. NFL picks.
Sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. Tickets, sideline passes, trips to a first-round postseason game, and more. Register today at roosterswings.com.
All right, against the number, big guy. Lay him out.
Wasted no time. Yep. Steelers minus 5.5 in Cincinnati tonight.
Came in this morning thinking I'm going to take Cincinnati. And the divisional game, last backs against the wall, all the cliches you could throw out there in the Ben Gay Bowl between the old guys. Arthur-itis.
The Unks. The Unk games. The Unk Bowl tonight.
I really don't have a lot of faith in Cincinnati. Why should I? 5.5 does sound like a lot to lay on the road, especially a team that doesn't do well on Thursday nights, especially in the division. So I came in this morning thinking, I'm taking the points. And then about an hour ago, I felt like, don't let them lure you in. They're just not good. I know they showed some fight against Green Bay.
They did.
And Flacco's going to have some pride against Rodgers tonight. Am I wrong to switch to the Steelers?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
I saw this from Cameron Wolf from the NFL Network. This is for you, TLC. If the Steelers beat the Bengals tonight, they'll have a 3.5 game lead on the rest of the AFC North.
It's a wrap.
That would make the widest AFC North lead in Week 8 or earlier since 2002. You guys win this, we're printing the shirts tomorrow. So I'm saying it on the air just to let you know.
On a division victory?
Just to let you know, we're printing the shirts tomorrow. Maybe. DK Metcalf and Aaron Rodgers, nice week last week. Mm-hmm. DK Metcalf leading all wide receivers in the NFL in YAC. So he is a tough guy to bring down right now. I'm rolling with AR. I'm laying the 5.5, especially with the Trey Hendrickson news that's out there.
Jaguars are playing at 9:30. They got a home game, basically. Rams -3.
So I don't think Puka's playing in this game. He didn't practice yesterday. I know that's not 100%.
Shefty said that he's got the better chance than those other guys we're talking about.
I don't think he's going to play AR, but I still think the Rams are the better team.
Yeah.
And as I'm saying that, I don't have a lot of confidence in that. If Puka doesn't play, which I don't think he will, that changes the dynamic of this game. I'm going to take the Jaguars in the 3.
So you guys steered me off. I was going to take Seattle and like, oh, you're bailing on your team. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, I was. They were exposed last week. But without Nakua, if that is the case, I mean, the Rams are good.
They are.
They're good, even without him. But this is a home game.
You were on the Jags early, too, this year. You said that they were going to win the South.
And this is a home game.
They're right there for them, too.
Well, isn't London a home game for them?
Yeah, this is their stomping grounds, for sure.
Sir Paul, who's going to win? Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Is that close to London?
I'm taking the Jags with you. Okay. I'll take the 3.
Channel 10, we got it here. Dolphins at Browns. Browns, stop the press, is their favorites. 2.5.
Tua backpedaling.
I've got some info for you. I want to run this by you real quick, AR. There are
Dylan Gabriel grew 3 inches.
That would be nice, but that's not the news I got for you.
KT Levison's not playing.
That is also not the news I have.
Damn it.
But, fellas, they're saying that they're expecting maybe 50 to 60 mile an hour wind gust up there in Cleveland. 94% chance of rain, AR. So I just wanted to bring that information to you before you made your pick, that it's going to be windy and rainy.
Good day for Quinshawn.
Okay. I like
to
that.
run through a turnstile defense.
I got him on my fantasy team. I'd like that.
I'd love to see what his over-under is this week.
Quinshawn?
Yeah, because I'm taking the over.
What about Achan?
Well, a bad GM last week. He's going back in. Cleveland is ranks last in opponent red zone touchdown rate. But I think Miami's a mess. And this is less than a field goal. This is the time to take the Browns. You said it. Cleveland weather, a run game that can go a little bit against a horrible run defense and a team that's pointing fingers and a coach on the hot seat. I actually like the Browns a lot this week.
Little worried about the Browns' psyche as a team just because of all the trade stuff that's out there right now. Like, guys in the building, I'm sure, hearing this noise, like, hey, am I going to be on my way out of here? But the Dolphins are just an absolute mess, as you just laid out. I'm rolling with the Browns. I think Quinshawn can do enough. I think Dylan Gabriel with the quick pass game in the weather can help out the offense and take some pressure off the run game. So, yeah, I'll lay the 2.5 and roll with the dog pound.
2017 NFC Championship rematch, this time in the other dome. Or the other home venue, I guess. Eagles, 1.5 in Minnesota.
Your boy back? Is JJ under center this week?
That's what Shefty said.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if it's a done deal, but it sounds right.
Speaking of bad vibes, you got players in the Eagles locker room giving anonymous quotes to Jeremy Fowler that the vibes are as bad as they were in 2023 when things fell apart for this team. I'm rolling with Minnesota's defense at home to continue to frustrate an offense right now that can't do what they did well last year, and that's run the ball. And so if you don't have that as a Philly offense, to me, they haven't shown they can go the other way. I'm taking the 1.5. I'm going with the Vikings.
Got a lot of problems right now.
Yeah.
The Eagles do. Offensive line, coaching trying to keep together, A.J. Brown. I do like Flores, and I like the defense coming off a bye. That should help. J.J. being rusty, though, that worries me a little bit. But the spread doesn't. This sounds like an under game all the way. So I'll take my Vikes reluctantly.
Nance and Romo have the spread of the week. It's 12 points. It's Raiders in Kansas City. How many turnovers will Geno have?
He has thrown so many interceptions that he doesn't want to throw anymore. And that's saying something for him. Like, he's turned into a guy that's like, I better not throw this. His offensive line is bad. The Chiefs' pass rush is pretty good. Here comes Rashee Rice. Again, this sounds like a lot of points until it isn't. I think Kansas City's cooking right now. I'm going to lay the 12.
They wrote me off. I ain't right back, though.
Speaking of him, to your point about how bad he's been, touchdown to interception ratio right now for Geno Smith is 7-10. Bad stuff. I'm not taking the bait on this, AR. This just smells fishy to me.
Too much?
It's too much. The Rashee Rice romance, and I'm here for it. I got him in my other fantasy league. I want it too, but There's just something about a divisional game to where the world is telling me that they're going to absolutely crush them. They're not going to lose this game, that being the Chiefs, but that's too many points for me. I think Max Crosby will rise up and frustrate Mahomes throughout this one a little bit. So I'm going to take the 12 and roll with the Raiders.
Mike Vrabel revenge game. The Titans fired him, and he's now coming into Nashville with his New England Patriots as 7-point favorites.
I am. By the way, did you see Warren Moon talk to him about that?
He didn't like that?
Warren Moon talked to Cam Ward about that. He was like, I'm not a big fan of it. Hey, I gave you my number, kid. Let's clean it up just a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
He did, right? So
did he say, Warren, I'm just keeping it a buck?
Just keeping it a buck.
Yeah.
Keeping it a buck, which he did. I am a believer, AR, in the coach getting fired, new guy stepping up, that type of emotional bump for a team.
Yep.
I am into
the interim bump.
I'm into that. But Drake May is balling right now. He is playing well. He's in the MVP conversation. I'm laying the 7. I think their defense will travel. May's the better quarterback. They have the better head coach. Give me the pass.
Last week I got a little worried because my lock of the week was the Patriots going into New Orleans and laying the points. It felt like it got weird. They wound up covering.
Yeah.
I'm not backing the Titans here. I mean, this is the revenge game alone. The fans are going to be cheering for Vrabel. When he walks in there, they're going to say, come back.
We miss you, Mike.
Yeah, why? Come back. Amy said she's sorry. I'm taking the Patriots, laying the 7. I might, if I was betting this with my own money, I might just buy it down to 6.5 just to kind of feel a little better.
The Mike Ditka Bowl. Saints at Bears. Bears minus. I never heard of the Saints. Bears are -5.
It's that lap tap.
Oh, wait a minute. Caleb Williams versus Spencer Rattler.
Oh,
can't wait. Sign me up.
That is interesting.
Why is it that interesting?
I don't know.
Oklahoma.
All right.
Because Caleb Williams ruined Spencer Rattler's career.
That is true. That is true. Kicked him out of there, essentially.
Hurt him bad.
Bears have won 3 in a row. I'm laying the 5.
Nice game for them against Washington. That was a nice victory for them. Wait, Saints, is Kamara playing this week?
I don't know.
I think he's been a little dinged up.
Yeah, he is.
And shouldn't Chicago be getting that same weather you're talking about?
That would add up. It's in that area. Like, may get some bad elements for the Buckeye game, and so on Saturday. So yeah, it's in
all right.
that
I'm taking the Bears because I'm leaning into the fact I have to stream Caleb in fantasy this week with Josh Allen out. So I need to root bad for them. All right, let's cut it there, and we'll do the last 4 of the afternoon games in pre-snap coming up at 2:15. When we come back, the Buckeye Bulletin and Coach Day still selling. Toughest game of the year. Rothman and Ice in the Fan.
All the 10 TV people come over to our side of the building to take a deuce. That should tell you something about how we operate. The Fan.
Bobcat Enterprises says thank you for your support as they celebrate 50 years of serving the construction industry. Established in 1975 in Cincinnati, Bobcat Enterprises has expanded to 9 stores to meet you where you are in Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana. Find equipment for any construction project, including compact track loaders and excavators. Plus, Bobcat Enterprises rents compact equipment and attachments. Find current specials and locations at bobcatent.com or follow Bobcat Enterprises Inc. on Facebook. Bobcat Enterprises, 50 years working for you.
Hi, I'm Rick Germain for Toyota West. And with over 600 new and pre-owned vehicles available, Toyota West at I-270 and Georgesville Road has the car you're looking for. And right now at Toyota West, take advantage of 0 down and 0 payments until 2026. And every pre-owned vehicle comes with a 72-hour exchange policy plus a 3-month warranty for qualified vehicles. Come see us at the Germain Auto Mall on Georgesville Road or get started today at ToyotaWest.com. Offer expires 10/31. No payments for deferred payment. Interest accrues at time of inception with approved credit.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Newman Roofing, as part of its 2025 Commitment to Community initiative, is proud to recognize individuals who have made an impact for people of all abilities. This week, we would like to honor Caden Cox. Caden made history as the first person born with Down syndrome to play and score in a college football game. His remarkable journey was featured on ESPN's College Game Day, and his football memorabilia is proudly displayed in the Chick-fil-A College Football Hall of Fame. This Down Syndrome Awareness Month, Newman Roofing is proud to join forces with 10 TV and The Fan in celebrating our ongoing commitment to the community.
Hey, it's Anthony. Wouldn't you want to drive into the new season with a brand new Honda from Germain Honda of Dublin? You can lease the 25 Honda Accord LX for just $199 a month or finance at 3.99% APR. Or the 26 Honda CR-V LX all-wheel drive, leasing from only $319 a month or finance from 4.99% APR. These fall deals are fantastic. Visit Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270, or you can shop online anytime at GermainHondaofDublin.com.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
You've heard about the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. Yeah, that's an old one. My dad told that one to me. But when it's your real feet, it's not a game. It's awful. Hey, it's Anthony. I had pain in my feet and my lower back, so I went to the Good Feet store and got the support I needed in my shoes that changed the game for me. I went in and they personally fit me for arch supports that would be perfect for my feet. The fitting process is simple. They ask the right questions about exactly what I was experiencing and the lifestyle I want to be able to live. They professionally measured my feet and arch size, and before I knew it, I was wearing my new arch supports home. Get back to living the life you love with the Good Feet store. For more than 30 years, they've taken great pleasure in helping thousands discover the comfort they've been dreaming of. I'm a customer. I have their 3-step system put into all of my shoes. Get professionally fitted at the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway or Stringtown Road in Grove City. Learn more at goodfeet.com.
Morning Juice is live on YouTube. Weekday mornings starting at 6. Or on demand whenever you want it. Yeah, whenever. Bobby Carpenter's at your beck and call. And Tito's there too, you know, to clean the toilets. Head to YouTube and subscribe today. It's almost Football Friday. All play and no work.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football, The Fan. Rothman and Ice present Buckeye Bulletin.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Don't go through another air conditioner breakdown. For fast, friendly service, call the experts at Logan Services now for a free estimate and next day air installation.
All right, a little Buckeye Bulletin time. Let's do our daily check on the spread. Do you guys believe that it has stayed at 26?
Let's do our math.
What do you think?
I'm going to say that yes. The line has not moved.
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say it's moved in Ohio State's favor.
He just put down his phone though, so I'm throwing a challenge flag on the play right now.
Let me see what I was looking at.
I think he just took a peek at it. I like to throw a challenge flag out there.
Okay, that's fine. We can.
No, I don't know if you
here's
what I was looking at. I was looking at Kay Adams tweeting that apparently Michael Jordan is a Bengals fan.
Okay, I'll lose my challenge.
Wonderful. Terrific. You're both wrong.
I also doubt it.
We're both wrong, huh?
The spread has moved and not in Ohio State's favor. Moved a point. It's been bet down to 25.
Okay. How much fight do you think that Wisconsin team really has in them?
I think whenever that
Are you asking me or Coach Day?
I'm asking you.
Would love to hear his response to
Actually,
that.
you know what? Tough question at the presser.
Here's my cousin, Whiskey Berry. One of our suppliers is a former Badger football player. I spoke to him yesterday.
First of all, if I had it ready, you already know what I'd be playing.
He thinks
I spoke to a former Wisconsin football player yesterday.
He thinks the only reason the OSU game may be close or closer is due to Fick's familiarity with OSU. This former player also thinks Fick is done at the end of the season. Here's my response. The only way this is close is if OSU goes in there with just a show-up mindset, which I don't think they will.
No, I don't think they will. TLC asked, about the fight from Wisconsin. I'm a believer that whenever Ohio State comes into your building, you're going to put your best foot forward. Now, does that matter? Talent for talent? Probably not. But I don't think they're just going to lay down in this. I think in time they will, because they're just going to get beat down, I think, probably pretty handily here. But I think out of the gate, they're going to have energy, and they're going to try to give it everything that they have.
Why didn't Iowa get the best out of them?
Because they're not Ohio State.
Ahead to Ohio State.
They're not Ohio State. That's why I think you didn't. No, I don't think Wisconsin's that good of a football team. I just think the number one team in the country comes in, Ryan Day and the crew come in. There's more juice to that, I believe, than Iowa.
All right, we'll let the coach break the tie for us.
Luke Fickell's a very good coach. He knows winning football, and his team plays hard. They play sound football. Now, I know the season hasn't gone the way that they've expected it to go, but at the same time, put the film on. They're one of the better defenses in the country, and, all it takes is, a few big plays and getting the offense in rhythm, and they're going to be in these games. And so we know that, and we know going in, any game on the road is a challenge in this league. So, we know what we're going to get. And, for us, as you know, we want to just continually focus on our process and how we do things. But I think the other thing is, there's a lot of ways to look at it, but I'm sure they feel like their backs are against the wall a little bit, fighting for this season, which I can understand. And so, when you get that, you're going to get a team that's going to come out with their hair on fire. And so, we have to match that intensity and then some.
So what he's saying is that he believes that Wisconsin has pride.
Yeah.
And pride, to me, can only take you so far. You tell me they didn't have pride when they played Maryland or at Michigan or home against Iowa in a night game? This team has scored 20 points in 3 games combined. So it's one of those things that I understand what he's saying. He has to say that. And I guess he has to even believe it, because the more important thing is he's got to worry about his guys, and here he talks about that.
We have to fight against complacency. When you start winning games, it's easy to think, oh, that's okay or that's okay. No, it doesn't work that way. You really got to dig in and make sure that everything is being not only done the same way, but even more efficiently week in and week out.
He used the word complacency, AR. Please let the folks know about complacency.
Complacency comes to collect.
There you go. And that's as real as it gets. And I know Coach Day has to sell to his team that this Wisconsin team has things that can hurt us. You have to do that as a head coach. Does he really believe that? Probably not, especially when he looks at what his team is doing. And you mentioned Wisconsin's offense right now and how they've been struggling. You said, 20 points over the last 3 games?
3 games.
It's nasty work. And now you're dealing with...
And if Iowa can beat them 37-0...
Ohio State should be able to handle business. They should. And the defense should not allow much of anything, because they haven't allowed much of anything. And even coming out of the Illinois game, you're talking about Ohio State unit. That's number 1 in the country in points per game, and they are not even giving up 7 points per game right now.
All I'm saying, it's going to be a death blow when they look over and see Ohio State having more fun than they are in the jump around.
And I think Coach
that
Day
happens
said,
a lot when road teams are better.
You got to embrace it, enjoy that. I believe I heard Coach Day today say he doesn't mind if his guys do it. You just better be ready to go as soon as the song ends. So get out there and do your thing. But that's what this is about. There's always going to be these games that pop up in conference, out of conference, to where you absolutely are supposed to win the game in pretty strong fashion. And you just have to be from the neck up locked in the way that you're supposed to be. We saw them do it against Grambling. Things got a little dicey against OU, right? A team that they were supposed to handle business. But at the same time, OU was a good team in the conference that they're in. They won the MAC last year, and they had some experience. And so I'm not concerned about it. There's some stuff out there maybe that the wind and rain will pop up throughout the game. Okay. If that does show itself, I will be fascinated to see what this offensive line and run game can do if they find themselves in a window of time throughout the game to where they can't put it up in the air the way that they want to due to Mother Nature.
Glad you mentioned the OU game, because that's the only game that got a little squirrely.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, I know the Illinois game got to 10 points. But
nobody, I think, really was like...
it didn't feel like it.
No.
But, on the scoreboard, it's still only a 2-possession game.
For sure.
But they've now played 6 games, and none of them have been truly in doubt, you felt, in the fourth quarter. And if you would have asked somebody before the season, will Ohio State play a game outside of Texas that feels like it could be a 4-quarter game? They'd be like, oh, absolutely. There'll always be one. And we haven't really had that one yet.
Yeah, usually I'm in that camp, AR. You know, I label it the things just got weird game, and it happens around college football. I don't know if we see it every week, but we see it a few times every single season. And maybe that game is on deck still. Maybe with Penn State being as down as they are, you can maybe stumble into that trap a little bit. But even saying that, Ohio State's going to be coming off a bye going in to that game. And so they just got to continue to do the things that they've done. If they do that, AR, they're going to be on the winning side of things a lot.
No doubt. All right, that's today's Buckeye Bulletin.
We're giving away right now one set of tickets to Saturday's CBJ game as they welcome in the Tampa Bay Lightning. 614-821-9710 is TLC's hotline number. Earlier in the program, AR shared with us how he watches Thursday Night Football on Amazon. How does AR watch the games on Thursday night? You get it right. You're getting 2 tickets to see the CBJ take on the Lightning Saturday, and this is only the first pair. We will do another one in our final hour of the show.
All right, coming up top of the hour after Fan Sports Update, Sean Merriman, lights out, the former sack leader back in the day in the NFL. Let's get his opinion on whether Myles Garrett is wasting his time in Cleveland. You'll get that and a lot more next. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
No hot takes, no dancing, plenty of stupid. Bishop and Friends.
Weekdays from 9 to noon.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, you may be in big trouble with Chip Wood.
Our owner?
Free oil changes along with alignment?
On any 4-tire purchase.
And Goodyear's up to $200 off?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike, but I'm telling.
But the Wood family is behind all this.
Oh, those rascals.
But don't tell the accountants.
Of course not. And what do they do again?
Buy any set of 4 tires at Tire Discounters and get a free alignment and oil change. Make them Goodyear's and save up to $200 more. See store for details.
Would you enjoy watching a football game if the officials were paid a bonus for every flag they threw? Or a basketball game where the refs got paid for every foul they called? Okay, how about hiring a furnace and AC company that pays its technicians by the number of parts they can sell you? Hi, this is Dennis, president of Care Heating and Cooling, and today, this is how many companies operate. They call it performance pay, and it rewards technicians by paying them more for billing you more. Why is this bad? Because it abuses your trust in a technician to be treated fairly and honestly. At Care, we've been family-owned for 31 years and have always paid our technicians by the hour for repairs. We'll show you exactly what needs to be fixed and why, and give you our low upfront cost before we start. And unlike other companies, our technicians will never be rewarded for throwing more flags. Our Central Ohio-based staff is here for you 7 days a week. Care Heating and Cooling. Book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com or call us at 1-800-COOLING. When you need a company you can trust.
It's officially fall at Firehouse Subs. The Thanksgiving turkey sub is back. This sub brings all the flavors of the Thanksgiving table into one crave-worthy bite. Stacked high with premium carved turkey, rich stuffing, and cranberry sauce. Add a side of warm, savory gravy for ultimate holiday comfort. Hurry to Firehouse Subs today and try the Thanksgiving turkey sub before it's gone. Limited time at participating Firehouse Subs restaurants while supplies last. Planning a tailgate or game day spread? Firehouse Subs Catering makes it easy to feed the whole crew.
Want to have an impact on your community?
Join the Franklin County Sheriff's Office.
It's one of the highest paying law enforcement agencies in Ohio.
Make change happen in the community,
in the lives of others,
and in your own life.
Apply at sheriff.franklincountyohio.gov.
Timmy Hall and AI Common Man here for Hollywood Casino Columbus and the ESPN Bet Sportsbook.
This ain't one of them, Timmy.
It's not the show, it's a spot. All October, we're watching our football team on Saturdays and the tailgate buffet.
Ooh, Mikey likey. Plus, they've got the 3 apps for $12 deal, and you can beat the crowds and reserve a table.
Yes, do that at HollywoodColumbus.com, and we got a special offer this month. Become a new member of our rewards program on the ESPN Penn Play app and get a $20 dining credit.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey friends, Beamer here. In the spirit of Halloween, Awaken 180 is offering free consultations. Learn how scary fast and how scary easy losing weight can be. For mine, I brought all the questions, and in the end, Awaken 180 was an absolute no-brainer for me. Determine if Awaken 180 is right for you. The free consultations end October 31st. Reserve by phone only at 844-346-1800. For details and the number, visit awaken180weightloss.com. Scary easy with scary fast results.
This time of year, it's all or nothing, and Toyota's got all you need during Toyota Truck
Truck Month. Now through November 3rd, get 2.99 APR financing on a rugged new 25 Tacoma. Excludes TRD Pro and Trail Hunter. Or lease a well-equipped 25 Tacoma SR5 for $269 a month for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS. Tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Turn things all the way up and find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy.
Wouldn't it be nice if you could dump all your problems on someone else's back? Well, when you wake up to a clogged drain or a plumbing issue, make that Mr. Rooter's problem.
Call 855-MISTERS today or MrRooter.com.
Call Mr. Rooter. He'll be there quick.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon, I'm Tyler Danberg. AP midseason All-American teams announced today. Ohio State linebacker Arvell Reese, safety Caleb Downs, and wideout Jeremiah Smith, third and first team honors, while defensive lineman Caden McDonald and Caden Curry were named to the second team. NFL tonight, the Bengals look to snap a 4-game skid against the Pittsburgh Steelers at 8:15. Cincy tight end Mike Gesicki was placed on injury reserve with a pectoral injury. On the ice, Blue Jackets host the Avalanche at 7. Forward Cam Atkinson will be honored for his retirement after 13 seasons. Coverage on the Fan starts at 6:30. Game 3 of the NLCS at 6:08. Brewers visit the Dodgers. Game 4 of the ALCS at 8:33. Mariners host the Blue Jays. This update sponsored by the Waterworks and Header Plumbing, Drain, Heating, and Cooling. Together to serve you better. Scheduled today at thewaterworks.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on the Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Most shows just skim the surface, but Rothman and I feel like the biggest story of the day deserves a closer look. It's time for a deeper dive.
Sponsored by Low T Center. Low T Center, reinventing men's healthcare.
All right, welcome back in. Love talking ball with this guy. Chargers, Bills, former NFL linebacker, 12th overall back in the day, was a 3-time All-Pro, led the NFL in sacks in 06. Quite a resume. He's the one and only Sean Lights Out Merriman. Good to have you, my man.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me back.
All right, give me your feel on, we talk about these guys. Listen, Micah leaves and goes to Green Bay. Jerry trades him. I haven't talked to you since that time. What was your reaction to that? It felt like Jerry was justifying it, saying, hey, we offered him what we offered him. We thought we had the best deal on the table. He was moving the goalpost. What was your whole take on Dallas letting him go?
Well, for the immediate sense, it's definitely a loss for Dallas. I mean, right now it's a loss for Dallas. You've seen it the first game that Micah had with Green Bay and his performance and how he just ignited that team. I mean, that first sack that he got, if you look at that video and look at the sidelines and what he did for that team, just about his presence being on the field, he's changed them a lot. So there's no doubt about it. There's a loss immediately when you look at the Dallas Cowboys sense. And I think that Jerry is, in a way, is justifying it long term. And he could end up right. I mean, let's see how healthy Micah is during the rest of the season and how many games he plays, how many games he misses, and also those extra draft picks. Who did Dallas get in the future? Is that guy a future All-Pro or Pro Bowler? So, I think Jerry's playing the long game, but right now there's no doubt about it that it doesn't look good for them.
All right, Sean, let's lock in on your Chargers because here they are right now sitting atop the AFC West with the Denver Broncos. Chargers had to deal with a lot of injuries, but they're still finding ways to win. Your thoughts on Harbaugh, Herbert, and the crew right now?
Yeah, you know what? It's kind of crazy you said that because I don't think we've seen this amount of injuries to significant players on one team and maybe ever. You got Rashawn Slater, who goes down before the season starts for the season. Then you got Joe Alt, who switches over to the left side. He goes down for several weeks with a high ankle sprain. And you just look at both running backs are down. I mean, it's pretty insane to look how many key injuries they've had. So these next few weeks, they have to scoot by at Miami, right? They got to get by, and they got to scrape past. You know, they got the Colts this weekend coming up. That's going to be a tough matchup. So their thing is really just squeeze by, get a few wins while everybody's down until everybody gets healthy again. But no doubt about it, they got an uphill battle until everybody comes back.
Sean Merriman with us, one of the great sack artists the NFL has ever seen. Were you surprised? Listen, Myles Garrett spent a lot of last year trying to get out of Cleveland, and then they obviously dropped $40 million on him, and that'll change a lot of people's minds. But he kind of was one of those guys that you thought, wow, if he doesn't play for anything meaningful in his career, it's going to be such a defeat in a way. Where are you on Myles Garrett finishing his career in Cleveland and the decision he made?
I saw that, and I always say this, that sometimes great players will go to organizations that don't play well, don't perform well, and you kind of get lost in the shuffle. And Myles Garrett is, and I hate to keep using this because we hear it so many times, he's a generational player. There's nobody like him. And just seeing him in person some years ago, and just his size, I'm not a small dude by any means, but just seeing him and how he operates and the caliber he is, I think you make a decision to stay there. You knew exactly what's going to happen with Cleveland. They paid you to stay. So kind of the way you got to suck it up. It's unfortunate that such a great player is not going to get the opportunity. Maybe his last couple of years he may go somewhere else and be in a better situation, but they paid him to stay. And you have to, kind of back your own choices. They paid him a lot of money to stay there, so you got to deal with it.
I know you grew up in the Maryland area, out there on the East Coast in the DMV area right now. They got the Washington Commanders with a young quarterback in Jayden Daniels that has everybody excited. When you look at the landscape, Sean, of young quarterbacks around the NFL right now, would Jayden Daniels be your guy to start a franchise with if we took like Mahomes, Lamar, Josh Allen, kind of the OGs, if you will, of the sport, but the young crop of quarterbacks, would Jayden Daniels be the quarterback you'd want to start a franchise with right now?
Yeah, no doubt. And I think that he has just his style of play is going to set him up for long-term success because he's a young kid that don't go out and perform and make decisions like a younger player. And I saw that in the preseason when he were making certain passes and where he was placing the ball to wide receivers. Those things don't come normal to younger guys, and he's already figured that part out. He's very smart with the football. Now you just hope that he stays healthy. I know I think it was a knee, I believe he had a few weeks ago, and he missed the game. So you just hope that a guy like that stays healthy because that can change the trajectory of your entire career. But if he stays healthy, no doubt about it, he's at the top echelon of younger players.
Steelers and Bengals tonight. The Steelers, I mean, listen, you lose Lamar Jackson, all the injuries Baltimore has had. I don't think it's a shock. Maybe some the record is, but where are you on the Steelers winning the North now? It's clearly theirs to lose with everything going on in the standings. Think about the quarterbacks now. No Burrow. Lamar will come back, but Aaron Rodgers is keeping them afloat. And whenever you have T.J. Watt on the defense, you certainly have a chance. Where are you on the AFC North? Is it a done deal? Would you be surprised if Pittsburgh didn't win it at this point?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's funny that we're talking about Aaron Rodgers and his age and how his year, that being the guy that could potentially put them in a position to not only go and win the division, but go and be a contender in the playoffs. This is a real deal, and they've always been missing that guy. And I know that Aaron Rodgers is older; he's not what he was 5 or 7 years ago, but he's enough to be missing from that franchise in order to get him over that hump, to get him in position to possibly go win it. And you look at just the cards are stacked correctly for them. The injuries at the quarterback position in that division, the Ravens, nobody expected them to have a start like they've had this year. So, yeah, you're right. It's theirs to lose.
You spent some time in Buffalo. The Bills are slipping and sliding just a little bit. Now here comes the New England Patriots. Are the New England Patriots, Sean's, the new king of the AFC East, or is it still the Buffalo Bills?
It's still the Bills. I mean, and don't get me wrong. I think the world of Drake May. I think that he's going to be a star for them for years to come. But also at the same time, I think that most of us are quick to hop off the bandwagon when the team slip a couple games or they're not performing as well. This is the same team that, just a few weeks ago having some of the greatest comebacks that you can have in the game. But also, too, they're built for, mid-season and later on during the season success. They've always shown that they start to heat up as they get to the playoffs. You just hope that they don't drop the ball like they have in the last couple of games and lose to teams they probably should have beaten.
Lights Out 28, the upcoming MMA event November 1st. So we're 2 weeks from Saturday in Long Beach. Lights Out Extreme Fighting. Here we go. Tell me about Neil Valente, the other guys on the card, and what you're looking forward to.
We are completely stacked. In fact, over this past month, we've had about almost, 4 guys to go to the Dana White Contender Series or the UFC. And as you just mentioned, this card coming up November 1st. We'll be in Long Beach, California, but you guys can watch on Lights Out Sports TV. You can download Lights Out Sports TV on any smart TV, iOS and Android. We got a ton of free live sports there, but we'll be live on Lights Out Sports TV Saturday, November 1st. And we're stacked up again. We got Grant Neal also, fighting Renato. He's also probably one of the guys, a fight or two away from the UFC. Cole Lauren is on this card as well. He's another future UFC guy. So you want to tune into this fight November 1st. Lights Out, XF.com. You can stream it on Lights Out Sports TV. Like you said, it's our guy, Sean Merriman. Hey, guess what? Maybe your Terps can ruin homecoming at the Rose Bowl this week against UCLA. They better. I mean, they've letting some games slip later on. We talk about beating teams that you should beat, and you will hope that they just keep their foot on the gas, man, because they got it. And I want those guys to go as far as possible. I know they got some, Michigan, Ohio State they're going to struggle with, but you got to win those games that you should win. All right, my man. Continued success. We love having you on. Appreciate it. Good luck with everything. You got it. Thanks for having me. You got it. Sean Merriman, former sack leader in the NFL, Terp grad. Look out for those Bruins, man, though. They're coming. Took care of Penn State, took care of Michigan State. They had Maryland.
Catching a little wave right now.
My brother was telling me, because they're going to Bloomington in 2 weeks, UCLA, and he said, that's not the speed bump we thought it was going to be.
Not anymore. Yeah. Not anymore. And Nico was just absolutely incredible in that Penn State game. Just his skill set was on full display. So, their offense is humming. They put up 42 on Penn State, 38 last week against Sparty. And so, it was never a lack of talent thing with him. Like, I know the money situation got a little funky there with he in Tennessee, but if he can consistently do this and rack up, some important performances against some big-time games coming up with Indiana, Nebraska, and Ohio State and USD still on their schedule, Nico's going to he'll open up the eyes to the NFL scouts with his skill set.
Do we have a winner of our first jacket giveaway that knew that I'm going to watch the Amazon game on my phone?
He didn't know it, but he completely guessed it correctly. Yeah. So, Brian...
It's only so many places, right?
Congratulations. I forgot to ask him which part of town he's in. Yeah. I like to do the old school radio, so-and-so in some place.
Yeah.
But,
what we used to do back in the day?
He had a 614 area code, so he's inside the outer belt.
I was going to ask, is that AR's brother? Did your brother call
we were taking the first name and the city and making that their name.
Yes.
So whatever the city was. Be like Matty Pickerington. That'd be a great name. I may have reason to change my pick.
In which game?
The Bengals Steelers.
Okay.
I may. You guys will have to tell me next. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
Hockey is back. You're listening to Blue Jackets Week. Proud to be your flagship home for Jackets hockey. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
At Baths R Us, we believe home improvement is life improvement, and that starts with the team who brings your vision to life. Our installers aren't just skilled; they're experts.
This is who we are. This is what we do all day, every day.
Right now, get $1,500 off a shower or tub replacement or $3,000 off a full bathroom remodel. Plus, loads and no monthly payments. Call 380-225-BATH to schedule your free estimate or go to bathsrus.com. 380-225-2284. Baths Are Us, where dreams soak in.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. If you're a sports card fan like me, you've got to check out Midwest Cards in the Arena District, right outside Nationwide Arena. These guys are true collectors themselves, and they've built a shop that lets you experience card collecting in a whole new way. They've got sealed boxes, packs, single cards, signed memorabilia, and plenty of TVs in their lounge. Yeah, they have a lounge. And don't forget the card bar, where you can open packs while you have an adult beverage. It's awesome. Stop by Midwest Cards today and tell them T-Bone sent you.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of our specialties here at Pella Wilson is getting rid of old, smaller windows with no view and replacing them with huge, beautiful windows that can change the look and feel of your home.
We tried that once, but we cut the hole a bit too big, so we had to put in a garage door instead in their dining room.
Wilson.
Didn't improve the view, but they do have a drive-through now, so you're welcome, Gruball family.
Get the windows that can change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
Finally, fall is here. The leaves are changing, the air is crisp, and the cooler temperatures are a welcome relief. But as those temperatures continue to drop, it's also a reminder that winter is just around the corner. We know it might feel a little early to start talking about freezing temperatures and snow, but now is the perfect time to make sure your roof is ready. Before the winter weather hits, wouldn't you like the peace of mind that your home is protected? If you're unsure about the condition of your roof or just want to be prepared for the months ahead, call the professionals you can trust at Newman Roofing. With over 30 years in business and 3 generations of Newmans in the roofing industry, we're dedicated to educating you about your roof so you understand exactly what's happening. We believe that an informed homeowner can make the very best decision for their needs. Give us at Newman Roofing a call today at 614-NEW-ROOF. That's 614-NEW-ROOF, or visit us online at newmanroofing.com. Let Newman Roofing help you prepare for winter the right way.
At Retail Rush, you can find name brand products at unbeatable prices because you set the price. Retail Rush sources overstock, returned, and discontinued products in bulk from big box stores. Then we auction those products online starting at $5. You can get up to 90% off retail prices on beautiful basics for life's big moments, hot tech, and more at a deep discount. Pickup is fast and easy, so whether you're looking to splurge or save, we have you covered. Retail Rush. Deals made easy. Bid now at retailrush.com.
At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun. Your way. That means every few minutes across Ohio, 20 out of 80 possible numbers are randomly picked. And if some of the numbers you picked match, voila, you're a winner. Keno doesn't require you to know a single thing about sports ball or overs, unders, pluses, minuses, or lines, or whatever else. Keno is as simple as, did some of my numbers match? They did? Great. You just raked in some dough. There are more than 20 hours of Keno draws every day and thousands of places to play statewide. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Helping a new driver get ready for their road test? Here's a convenient new way to make the most of your 50 hours of required practice driving time. The Road Ready Ohio app. Available now at no cost to new drivers and their families. Road Ready Ohio keeps track of your driving experience together, providing feedback and safe driving tips. It even generates the documentation you need for the Ohio BMV. The Road Ready Ohio app. Free to download in the Apple and Google App Stores.
Join our resident gambling degenerates Dave Biddle and Scotty Vegas for On the Money Sunday morning at 9.
Presented by ESPN Bet at Hollywood Casino Columbus.
All the action, none of the responsibility. The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Warming through the 50s and into the 60s this afternoon. We'll see plenty of sunshine for this Thursday. Clear skies tonight. Temperatures in the low 40s. Some isolated frost possible by early Friday. Cloud cover increases Friday. Temperatures still in the 60s. 80s Saturday before storms on Sunday. That's your latest weather impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens on 97.1 The Fan.
Bet365, the official online sports book of Rothman and Ice. Whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Rothman and Ice present Free Snap Leads.
Sponsored by Newman Roofing. Call Newman Roofing today at 614-NEW-ROOF. That's 614-NEW-ROOF. Or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
All right, a little Bet365 time.
Let's do it. Because if you're a new customer looking for a new sports book, get on over to Bet365 because they have a great new deal waiting for new customers right now where all you have to do is bet $5. You are going to get $200 in bonus bets, win or lose. So turn that $200 into something bigger and better when you bet on money lines, player props, spreads, or totals. So download the app today and keep an eye out, ladies and gentlemen, for the Daily Boost and the Super Boost as well. I'm looking at Thursday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers coming into the jungle to take on Joe Flacco and Jamar Chase. I'm going with DK Metcalf tonight for an anytime touchdown. He has scored a touchdown in 4 games in a row. I like the value at plus 135. And if Trey Hendrickson doesn't play, Aaron Rodgers should be more comfortable in the pocket. So I'll go DK Metcalf plus 135 to score a tutty tonight against the Bengals.
It's good value. I like that. So do I go value or more sure thing? Because I think Jalen Warren's going to score.
No risk it, no biscuit. No risk it, no biscuit. What about Kenneth Gainwell? You like him? The other?
I do.
Steeler running back? You can get him right now. Plus 190, AR.
Where's Higgins?
I got a T. Higgins touchdown for you at plus 190 as well.
Gainwell's the better pick at that. I should get T a little higher than that. I'm surprised he wasn't 2-1 because I like their chemistry with Flacco. He hasn't gotten in the end zone, but I like his. What's Higgins over under? Do you have anything over under on yardage?
I don't.
Because he's been pretty good against the Steelers.
Try to look that up for you. I was going to mention this as a real kind of deep in the weeds anytime touchdown guy today is Noah Fant for the Bengals. Mike Gesicki's on IR for Cincy, so he's going to miss some time. Joe Flacco's always got some chemistry with the tight end. So I would sprinkle a little Noah Fant anytime touchdown to a plus 400. Let me try to hunt down this T. Higgins over under on yards
off
for you.
Oh, no.
He is. I've got. They don't have him up here. I think he's off receiving yards for over and under on receipt. Well, hold on. I've got him at 46.5.
Over.
The under juice ARs plus 100. The over is minus 120.
Of course. All right. I didn't even know that was the favorite, but it sounds like that. All right, give me Higgins over.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. Terms and conditions apply and app only.
And may the odds be ever in your favor.
All right, Steelers, we told you, historically struggled on the road on Thursday nighters. Tomlin's 0-6 in the North on short weeks. So I was obviously very tempted to take the Bengals, and then I switched. But then I just recently saw they're going to go with their white stripes.
The Bengals? It's the best uni in the league. It's the best uni in the league for me. Alternate uni in the league. So that's got you feeling some type of way?
Is that enough?
No, it's not enough. But it'd be good to
watch. For the
white-out
unis.
With the white helmet or orange helmet?
The white helmet.
I'm assuming the white.
So good, TLC. I love this. Yeah. I love this.
This is the old white tiger.
The old white tiger.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming the fans got to do their part. And they want
Siegfried and Roy.
I think they want a whole whiteout, I have to imagine.
Yeah, I would think so.
Everybody, yes.
So they're asking him. They're asking him.
Okay.
Politely. Yeah. Hey, we know we're not that great, but if you could just help us out a little bit, wear white to the game.
Okay. You switching up?
No.
Yeah, I'm with you. We'll lay the 5.5.
Wasn't enough. All right, let's go through the rest of the games.
We had one more 1 o'clock game before we get to the 4 o'clock slate, and it was Panthers minus 1.5 at the Jets. Can they make it 4 out of their last 5?
Your Panthers, man. These are your Panthers. It's your NFC team, which I like that, AR.
They're beating up crap teams, but here's another one.
I'm in favor, AR, of you as a fan rooting for another team on the other side of the league, on another conference. So for TLC, he's a Steelers and Panthers fan.
As long as it rotates. You can't be like seriously dedicated to 2 teams. So for this year, Panthers.
Okay, and then next year you're saying you can pick another NFC team.
Whatever storylines happen that I want to support.
I'm at it.
I'm supporting Bryce Young is what's going on here.
Garrett's out. Is that right?
Garrett Wilson is No, wait.
Does he have a knee? What am I thinking?
We're doing. Yeah. Yes, Garrett Wilson is out.
Yeah.
He is out.
We're doing Panthers Jets, right?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
And he was very frustrated last week, and I can
questioned
understand
your
why.
boy, Aaron Glenn. He questioned him on what he was doing before the half.
I would have questioned him too.
Where are you, Cam Ward?
I mean, they had time.
I don't know what they were doing. It was horrible.
Couldn't get the play in, or
it was
they didn't know what to call.
Coaching malpractice there.
Fields is going to have to run. He can do that. But the Panthers have been really good. They've stopped quarterbacks. They're really good in doing that. So I'm going to ride the Panthers wave.
I would like to do that as well. But there's just something about like when NFL teams get called out the way that they have, and they're not going up against a dominant force on the other side. Like Carolina is not that, even though they're pretty good. Carolina's 0-3 on the road too this year. And this is essentially a pick 'em.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they began.
Ride with your boy Fields.
Last time they went on the road, it was 42-13, but that was against the Pats. I'm going with the Panthers. I'll lay the 1.5.
Good.
Colts at Chargers. Vegas is taking the Colts seriously. They're on the road, and they're only 1.5-point dogs against a good Chargers team.
I'm not taking them seriously, though. Like, I don't know what it is, but I found myself turning heel on the Colts love that's out there. Like, I don't know what it is. I think this is my roots of not liking Cinderellas coming to life. I think that's what this is.
That's horrible.
I know. And I know you're a Cinderella guy, and I'm the complete opposite.
Daniel Jones was 9 for 9 for 93 yards and a touchdown under pressure last week. Like, it's a good story.
But Ice is saying it's fake.
I think it is fake.
But he was under pressure. That wasn't fake.
I think the Colts are fake good right now. I don't look at them as any type of team that'll get to the postseason and make any type of
200
noise.
points in like 6 weeks.
I'm just telling you, I think they're an empty calories, regular season, fake good team for me. So I'm going to lay the 1.5 and roll with the Chargers at home.
So the Chargers somehow let the Dolphins go for 82 yards and a touchdown in the last minute. Like that's, I like the Colts. I like their story. I think they're not fake. I think they had a good pass rush. I'm not a big fan of this Chargers O-line. I respect them. And your boy Vidal Sassoon, he doesn't look good if you don't look good. 124 yards, but I am taking the Colts.
The Giants are going to Denver. Broncos -7 in Mile High.
Giants are going to Denver. They're getting 7?
Yeah.
I thought this was like Scatabo and Jackson Dart. Like,
they're still rookies.
Now that is fake good.
Ooh. Okay.
He's going to be running for his life, and Jackson
Dart
can
won
do
that first game on like 103 yards passing or something.
It's a lot of points, though. The problem is the Broncos get after quarterbacks. They're really good at sacking the quarterback.
Nick Benito, leader in the clubhouse for Depoy.
Very good.
It's probably
He can
people
run,
that
though.
don't even know who he is, but you're right to bring that up to TLC. He's an absolute monster.
Giants had 3 extra days. I'm going to take the Giants and the points. It's just a little too much for my liking. I think Denver's going to be a problem for him defensively, but 7's a lot.
I like that the Giants D-line can travel in this one. And the Broncos offense, to me, has been a little bit of a letdown this year's based off of what they showed us last year. So I'm going to take the 7 as well. I like the run game that can travel, too, with the Giants.
He's not fake.
No, that physicality is not fake at all. I'm going to take the Giants in the 7 as well.
Burkhardt and Brady, they got Washington at Dallas. Washington -1.5 on the road.
If you have fantasy pieces in this game, I highly suggest getting them in. The over-under for this game is 54.5. So Vegas is expecting a little bit of a shootout here. CeeDee Lamb is back. It's huge for Dallas.
McLaurin? Iffy?
Yeah,
I don't know anything about that.
Noah Brown, the former Buckeye, went on IR this week. This is at a great line by Vegas, in my opinion, here. I'm going to go with Washington on the road in this one.
They're just better. They are. I mean, they're more complete. And I like to think that Dallas certainly could score some points in this game, but how much are they going to give up? I am worried if Terry doesn't play, and it doesn't sound like he's anything close to being a for sure. Then it's a lot on Debo again. But I'm just going to take the better team laying the 1.5. And I like the Cowboys with their offense. Just can't stop anybody.
We got Green Bay in Arizona. Packers are -6.5.
Where's Kyler Murray now?
Iffy.
And they shouldn't want him.
I'm about to say Brissett might be better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, why rush Murray back when Brissett is better?
Brissett is not better than Kyler Murray. We can't.
He is right
that.
now.
We can't do that.
I don't know.
We can't do that.
One game.
You don't like a guy who's on his 7th team?
I don't.
No.
I don't believe in one game sample sizes anyway.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't believe in one game sample sizes. I'm just saying.
One guy's on his own team.
We got to put a little bit more respect on Kyler's name, but I hear you.
No, we don't have to do that. I'm just saying we don't have to go crazy over Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, Cardinals have what, lost 4 straight here? By not a lot of points? Like they
Have
play.
they really?
By the way, wrong about that?
Hear from their coach and tell the truth.
I'll check that. Yeah, I'm going to take the Packers and lay to 6.5. I think they're a touchdown better.
AR's right. They have lost 4 in a row. They lost to AR's
by not
Colts
a lot, though.
Last week. They are your Colts now, by the way.
But check the combined
31-27
points.
So they did
Who's the underdog of the week? I love them.
Real quick, their 4 losses: 16-15 to San Fran, 23-20 Seattle, 22-21 to Tennessee, and then last week 31-27 to AR's Colts. I'm taking the 6.5 though.
Okay. If you're interested in quarterbacks who have their own name tattooed on their stomach, Michael Penix is taking his Falcons to San Francisco as 2-point underdog.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yes.
I did not know that.
His nickname is 00 Baby.
I didn't know that.
He has 00 Baby Penix.
I'm here for it.
With the number, I think the number 9 tatted underneath.
I'm here for it. I will take the 2. Niners are banged up. They just lost Fred Warner for the year.
Yep, I'm taking the Falcons as well.
Okay.
All right, we're giving away another pair of tickets right now to the CBJ game Saturday against the Tampa Bay Lightning. AR, did you have anything brewed up for our wonderful listeners?
13th caller, Cam Atkinson, night at the Jackets.
There we go. 614-821-9710 is TLC's hotline number.
We come back in 2 minutes. Gold Jacket Thursday. Dwight Stevenson, Marino's guy in the 80s. He'll join us next. Rothman and Ice on the Fan.
You know me, when it comes to big moments like popping the question, I always say, I've got a guy. That guy is Bob Capace at Worthington Jewelers.
Thanks, Common Man. Right now, it's our fall bridal sale. Buy one, get one 50% off. Engagement rings, wedding bands, wedding jewelry. We've got it all.
If you want sparkle, you want quality, and you want to save big, trust me, I've got a guy.
That's me. Come see us at Worthington Jewelers.
Worthington Jewelers.
Where Columbus gets engaged.
This time of year, it's all or nothing, and Toyota's got all you need during Toyota Truck Month. Now through November 3rd, get 1.75 APR financing or $3,000 customer cash on a powerful new 25 Tundra. Excludes TRD Pro. Or lease a 25 Tundra SR Crew Max for $409 a month for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS. Tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
People can't say enough amazing things about Vanscoy Hair Clinics. Men and women struggle with hair loss every day, and they completely change their lives. Vanscoy Hair Clinics is the only company in Ohio that has PRP, platelet-rich plasma, and the multi-unit hair grafting hair transplant procedure. Go to vanscoyhair.com for more info, or call 614-432-8042. Here's what some of their hair transplant clients have said.
Around 26, 27, I lost almost all of my hair on top. It changed my life in ways that I could not imagine.
My hair is going to continue growing for the rest of my life.
There is hope that you can do something about your hair loss.
Multi-unit hair grafting gives you 3 times more hair per procedure, saving you time and money. Hair transplants are more affordable than ever, and PRP is a fast, easy, and effective 45-minute treatment for thinning or damaged hair. Call Vanscoy for a free consultation, 614-432-8042, or visit vanscoyhair.com. That's 614-432-8042. Find out what procedure will restore your hair.
Rossman and Ice is sponsored by your local Pella Window and Door showroom on Gemini Parkway. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Rothman and Ice present Gold Jacket Thursday.
Presented by the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
All right, welcome back in. It's another Gold Jacket Thursday. Can't wait to talk to this guy. Won back-to-back national titles at Alabama, was drafted in the second round in '80, and became the starting center and captain of the Miami Dolphins. Started in 3 AFC championship games, 2 Super Bowls, a member of the 1980s All-Decade team, and by the way, also the NFL's all-time 100 team. And I remember as his presenter, Don Shula, the legend, said, He always wanted to be the center, but never wanted to be the center of attention. His actions spoke louder than his words. Class of 98 into pro football heaven in Canton. We welcome back to Ohio the Hall of Famer Dwight Stevenson. Big D, welcome back.
Hey, thanks a lot, and always happy to be back in Canton, Ohio.
Let's take a walk down memory lane. You choose Alabama, and I wanted to ask you about Bear Bryant because you get there, and he had been there a while, a legend in his own right. Did he make you feel you were good enough, or did you feel you had to prove something to him when you got there?
Well, no, he came, he welcomed us, he sat us all down in the room and whatnot, and talked to us and told us that make sure you write your mamas and papas. I can remember him saying that and that sort of thing. And then we went to work. I'm going to tell you now, we enjoyed the whole atmosphere there at the University of Alabama. It wasn't necessarily easy, but it was great. I mean, great experience. It was the right thing. I feel at the right time. We understood what work was, and we enjoyed it. He cared about you getting your school work done, and then football.
When you went, it was more old school, right? It was you dealt with stuff, you hung in there. And I'm not saying this era is wrong. Kids have to go places where they can be successful, but it is a different era. Your thoughts weren't, hey, I can get out of here and go play for somebody else. You wanted to stick it out. Now they don't have to. What's your take on this era?
I don't like the fact that a guy can pretty much say, you know what, you yelled at me or things, I don't like this, and they can jump up and leave. But I do like the fact that back in my day, we didn't. We couldn't just jump up and leave, and we had to push through adversity. And we did it as a team. We did it as individuals and stuff. And I'm glad I did it.
So you played for Bear Bryant at Alabama. Yep. Then you get drafted by the Miami Dolphins, and there's Don Shula. So going from Bear Bryant to Don Shula, talk about the differences between the coaches or maybe the similarities between the two.
I think that, like I said, the differences, I don't think that there were many. I think that Coach Shula was dealing with men that had families and stuff like that, that some of them might have been some of the close to his age, a little bit, not that much younger than he was. But at Coach Bryant, he was dealing with boys. I mean, we were 18, 22-year-old kids, and we were told if he said something, it was absolute, and he was no question. He was the coach, okay? He was in charge. He was ultimately the one that was responsible and accepted that, and that was great. And then when Coach Shula was there, same thing. He was the coach. You're going to have some differences, but the coach is the coach. And they all made decisions. And those guys, both of those guys made us both better as people. I think as individuals, we grew there as individuals, and then we became better people. And probably a lot of us practiced some of the same things that those guys taught us when we were coming up.
He's Dwight Stevenson, the center for the Miami Dolphins, All-Pro 5 times, 5 Pro Bowls, 8 seasons. Let me ask you about playing center. I saw your weight listed at like 252 or 255. How in the world did you play center at 252?
It was a little different back then. Your 255 wasn't necessarily small. It wasn't big by imagination, but it was not a small guy. I like being light so that I could strike. I mean, I could deliver the punch. Quickness was a big part of my game. 255 would really be light to play in there. I don't know. You probably have to be more like 285, 290 or something like that. I think your 255 might be a little too small to be playing in there and stuff. I see guys, most guys are on the defensive line are like 300 pounds or bigger and stuff. It's the game has changed some.
Talk about the city of Miami, right? Because we see it in movies and celebrities are always popping up in the city of Miami. Like, any fun stories just about the nightlife in Miami or teammates going out in Miami? Like, what is it like to really be down there in the 305, a city that's talked about so much?
It should be talked about. It's a great city. I mean, it has a great people down there, and it has a lot to offer. It's a lot of things to do down there. You can, the water sports and all the other things, the nightlife and everything. It's a great city. One of the things you have to do is you have to be careful as players, and you don't get caught up in that. I mean, I know some guys come down there, and they did get caught up in that and stuff. Before they know it, I mean, they've kind of altered their life a little bit and stuff. But summer is there, but that's not really going to help you be successful. I've never left the place. I've been there now like 45 years or so. I moved there. I raised my family there. My wife and I were still married and everybody. So it's a great place to raise a family and be in business. That's what I'm doing now. I'm in the construction business, so I'm still in South Florida.
How'd you handle cold weather games?
That was a challenge, and but you go there and you just kind of got to ignore the elements, and you get out there. We played New England Patriots in that snowplow game, and it was probably like 16, 20 degrees. It snowed, so I'm getting stopped. But and we caught some cold games in some cities and like New York and stuff. But it's just something that you got to ignore the elements. And then when I'm the center, we didn't have gloves necessarily back then and stuff like that. So I had to learn how to keep my hand warm so I could snap the ball. But now these guys have gloves and the special gloves that tack in and all that so they can handle the football without a problem.
No doubt about it. Dwight Stevenson, one of the greatest centers ever to snap a football and play and block. And 4 years in, you're playing in the Super Bowl. And I think you had a bunch of dudes from Bama, right? Nathan, you, Baumhauer, Don McNeil, all All-Americans. Bear Bryant, I believe, passed away a few days before that, your first Super Bowl, correct?
That's correct.
How do you think that impacted you against Washington, that first Super Bowl? What was that, Super Bowl 17?
That was the first Super Bowl that I played in and stuff. And we were flying out. We had flown to California, got off the plane. As soon as we got off the plane, they got word to us that Coach Bryant had passed and stuff. It was a shock. Myself and I'm sure Don McNeil as well as Tony Nathan, Bob Baumhauer, we were all surprised and stuff. But we had literally just landed, so it was probably like a Tuesday. The game was going to be Sunday, and you think that the possibility of flying back is like Coach Bryant. I can see him now saying, "Hey, hey, you men need to do what you need to do and stuff." So Coach Bryant was a big part of our life. He he was a great individual, and we all appreciate him giving us opportunity and making things possible for us. But it was. We got out there and it was kind of like try to take care of business, and we just that game we just didn't get it done. I mean, the Washington Redskins first half I felt as though we did pretty good. The second half we didn't get much done.
Yeah, 2 years later you're back against Joe Montana and the Niners, and you had to play that in Stanford. So I don't think you scored in the second half. Those are a couple of tough Super Bowls, but I do remember the following year. Here come the '85 Bears. You were the only ones to beat them in Miami that night. The fridge is coming in and all that. Give me your thoughts on what you remember from that game and at least helping the 72 Dolphins remain as the only undefeated.
You said the important thing, but one of the things, yes, the victory is absolutely important. But the thing that you mentioned there, it happened, the 72 Dolphins remained the only undefeated team, but something that was special. I tell you, it was very rewarding to look on the sideline at the end of the game or whatever stuff, and you see Larry Little, Larry Zonka, Jim Kick, and all the 72 team over there cheering us on, and that was really special. And we felt as though we kind of, protected what was special to the Miami Dolphins. That is the only undefeated team that played in the National Football League there. So that was great.
Incredible. Dwight Stevenson, what a career. Can you tell me a little quick story about how you broke Dan Marino's finger? I had heard that. You're a quarterback. You broke his finger. How'd that happen?
Timing is very, very important. So, and Dan usually gets in a rhythm, and he changed his rhythm a little bit, and I snapped the ball early. And when he did that, he had his fingers probably not extended up there, and I caught it, and Van broke his finger. But I didn't think, I got an offensive lineman by the name of Roy Foster, a fine, great offensive lineman. But he likes to play in the huddle. It was a preseason game. I get back to the huddle now. I'm beside myself because I know I messed up, and I'm like, and he said, Dwight, I think you broke Marino's hand. And I'm beside myself, so I hit him right. Boom! I said, Roy, and like that. And I heard a voice, and it was the quarterback talking to me. And I looked up, and I looked at Jim Jensen's eyes, and he was the quarterback in the game. And I'm like, oh. And I looked at Roy, and Roy's eyes got that big and said, yeah, I think you broke Marino's hand, right? Then when I went to the sideline, I found out where Coach Shula was, and I went into the sideline on the other end or whatever. So I was trying to avoid him. But broke his finger, and Dan. But Dan, tell you what, he's a team player. He didn't miss a game I think he might not play that next game, but we went into the regular season and stuff, and he put a little splint on that finger and never even got noticed and broke all kinds of records. He's just a hell of a Dan Marino's the best teammate, one of the best teammates I ever had, no question.
Incredible. And I'm sure he speaks the same of you. NFL's all-timer, 100 team, Dwight Stevenson, Hall of Famer at the Hall tomorrow, 12 to 12:30, 11:30 to noon Saturday. And as I like to say, you can't miss him. He'll be the guy in the gold jacket. Dwight, soak it up, my man. Be well and continued success. Thank you for the visit.
I appreciate it. Take care now. Bye now.
You got it. Number 194 into Canton, Dwight Stevenson. Get your tickets. Get up there. ProFootballHof.com and rub shoulders with the great one. All right, we come back with Tell the Truth next. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
A lot of hosts have been on our airways in the past 30 years. Some good, some bad, some really bad. Anyway, sorry for that. The Fan.
They're trained. They're fired up.
Let's do it.
When you need heat, they can't be beat. They're Ohio State's undefeated heating and cooling team. For plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling, there's only one team. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Call the Waterworks at 614-232-2222 or visit them online at thewaterworks.com. A proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Say goodbye to car care headaches with Carvenience from Hinderer Motor Company. This is Justin Hinderer. For only $49, we'll pick up your vehicle, leave you with a rental, and return it fully serviced and spotless. No more juggling your schedule or wasting hours at the shop. Carvenience lets you focus on what matters while we take care of all the rest, making life easier. Schedule your service today at HindererMotorCompany.com.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and a cool, refreshing Mountain Dew. So give me my good days, give me a dew.
Grab some friends and an ice-cold Mountain Dew today.
Mountain Dew. Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone here for Window Nation. Columbus, October is here, and with good weather comes more home improvement projects. Do you have old, stuck, or cracked windows that you've been putting off replacing? Well, Window Nation Columbus can help. This month, when you buy 2 windows, you'll get 2 more for free. There's no limit to how many windows you replace, and your total price includes 1-day installation. With Window Nation, you also won't have to make any payments for 2 years, which is a big deal with the holiday season coming up. And did I mention you could celebrate your newly upgraded home with 2 free tickets to an upcoming Ohio State football game? What other company in Columbus would thank you for replacing all your windows in your home with a fun experience like that? Put an end to your window problems before this beautiful fall weather ends. Now through October 31st, buy 2 windows, get 2 for free now, plus pay nothing for 2 years with Window Nation, a proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. Visit windownation.com today to start your free estimate. That's windownation.com.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, you may be in big trouble with Chip Wood.
Our owner?
Free oil changes along with alignment?
On any 4-tire purchase.
And Goodyear's up to $200 off?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike, but I'm telling.
But the Wood family is behind all this.
Oh, those rascals.
But don't tell the accountants.
Of course not. And what do they do again?
Buy any set of 4 tires at Tire Discounters and get a free alignment and oil change. Make them Goodyear's and save up to $200 more.
See store for details.
Newman Roofing, as part of its 2025 Commitment to Community initiative, is proud to recognize individuals who have made an impact for people of all abilities. This week, we would like to honor Caden Cox. Caden made history as the first person born with Down syndrome to play and score in a college football game. His remarkable journey was featured on ESPN's College Game Day, and his football memorabilia is proudly displayed in the Chick-fil-A College Football Hall of Fame. This Down Syndrome Awareness Month, Newman Roofing is proud to join forces with 10 TV and The Fan in celebrating our ongoing commitment to the community.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining Built Ford Tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Hello, big voice guy here. I've been hired to tell you all about the Fans YouTube channel. Did you know you can immerse yourself in Buckeye goodness like Austin and Burb's daily podcast, The Beat? Yes, sirree, Bob. Subscribe today.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Federal Elite Heating and Cooling and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Always as tender as a well-done steak. This is Rothman and Ice.
All righty, Iceman.
Yes, sir.
Did you guys know that, real quickly, that Adam Sandler was, because he's in town for the concert, was at Ohio State basketball practice?
I did see that picture going around. Yeah. He's a massive hoop head. Like, he just hoops anywhere, man. He loves basketball and his crazy outfits. And, yeah, you got to love Adam Sandler. So I'm sure that was amazing.
How come
for Coach Diebler.
Your bro didn't tip us off on that?
Well, here's why. Because I got a text about this yesterday.
Okay.
There were 2 sessions for shoot-arounds that the players were attending, and the managers are obviously rebounding for the players. There were 2 sessions. My brother went to the later one. The managers who attended the earlier one found themselves in a pickup game with Adam Sandler.
That's incredible. Good for them.
So he was just scheduled to attend the wrong one.
Because his concert's tonight shot?
I believe so.
Okay,
yeah, I believe so. They're just videos and photos of him just playing basketball at parks just around the world. Like, he loves basketball that much. A place that I love, ladies and gentlemen, is the McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion, because I got my new vehicle from them a couple months ago, and it has been an awesome experience riding around in my new car. I want you guys to have the exact same experience. They have over 180 new vehicles on their website. They believe in nothing but transparency with every car deal that they do, and take it from me, they are not lying when they say that. They got a 2025 Silverado 1500, and you can get up to $12,000 off MSRP. It's not a long drive to Marion, and it's well worth the wait. Trust me on that. So make sure you get on up to the wonderful folks at the McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Take us home.
Tell the truth with Rothman and Ice.
Sponsored by Window Nation. Buy 2 windows, get 2 for free. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com now.
TLC, before you go, I want to read this tweet on the air. Just something for us to monitor. Pablo Torre is reporting that on his podcast tomorrow, he is going to reveal even more information about North Carolina, because his tweet says this: multiple sources tell me that UNC general manager Mike Lombardi left the team in August, 2 weeks before the season opener, to fundraise in Saudi Arabia. So, Pablo Torre, this guy has turned into an incredible investigator. I didn't know that this was in his bag, but just something to monitor again, AR, with old Bill Belichick and the UNC football program, that maybe they sent Mike Lombardi overseas to get some extra coin for the football program.
Tell the truth, is anybody else getting tired of Pablo Torre?
No.
Why would you?
I'm not.
Well, why would you blame him? He's the one that...
the glazing with him has gotten way too out of control.
He exposed the Kawhi Leonard allegedly taking a no-show job with the Clippers sponsor.
That's a huge story.
He's actually doing investigative journalism.
To me, I'm interested in this stuff.
People bloodied along the way.
So you're not interested in the stories, or you're just tired of the love?
I'm less interested in the Saudi Arabia one. I'm definitely interested in the Kawhi Leonard one. However, okay. I don't know. It's just... I don't know. Sometimes his communication style comes off as like a little bit pompous. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I'm interested in the stories themselves.
And it's also just one of these weird things with like when someone becomes like an overnight hit, I'm like what's everyone like getting all excited about? Like 2 days ago, we didn't care.
I'm respecting the man's work, though. I'll say that for me.
I don't think he's lying. So I'm definitely not trying to shoot down any credibility, but it's like, here we go with another overnight sensation.
Investigatory journalist.
Yeah.
Leaving people bodies bloodied along the way.
TLC's like, hey, he doesn't want anybody to get their shine.
You guys didn't get the movie reference. Done the quote twice now. I thought you guys would get that one. That wasn't one that I thought.
That wasn't Brundon.
Yeah. Say it again for me, AR.
What does he say? Oh, so you can make a name for yourself as an investigatory journalist. You don't care whether how many people lose their jobs or leave bodies bloodied along the way.
Based off that accent, is there a little Austin Powers in that?
No, not Austin Powers.
Austin Powers in that.
No.
No? Okay, then I got
no matter how many friends you lose or people you leave bloody along the way, just as long as you can make a name for yourself as an investigatory journalist. Know how many friends you lose or bodies you leave bloody along the way?
I'm not picking up what you're putting down.
Zoolander.
Oh, okay. That's Ben Stiller, right?
That's Stiller.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
No power core for you. Core power or whatever.
I promised you that we'd hear again from Jonathan Gannon and tell the truth.
Okay.
So the Cardinals are dealing with a lot of injuries right now, and it's, when you're a head coach, you love your players, but you kind of got to have like a next man up sort of attitude, right? So he was asked about taking the emotion out of the game and kind of just really focusing on ball and doing what you got to do to win. And this was the end to Jonathan Gannon's press conference yesterday. And I guess tell the truth, is he a little bit too to the point?
How early in your career did you have to start trying to figure out how to take the emotion out of coaching, as far as when you have all these injuries and you have all these different pieces? When's the first time that you can recall that?
2007, when our quarterback went to jail.
Coach, thank you.
I mean, easy, Coach. I'm sure he's fun at parties.
Wait, 2007? He was just a...
He was coaching...
He was Atlanta. He was a quality control guy. He wasn't a... Why would he be...
That's crazy. I don't know.
He wasn't a head coach at that time.
Lessons learned early in your career. Hey, man, next man up. We got to just put a lineup together.
Guy, St. Ignatius.
My goodness.
It's where I learned it. Woo. Louisville.
Also,
good athlete, by the way.
I will tell the truth. I'm not wearing a suit to the Blue Jackets game tonight. This entertainer is becoming a media man tonight, but I will not be wearing a suit.
No, I wouldn't expect you to.
Thank you.
We got to go. Before we go, hey, if you missed anything from our show, you can always catch up wherever you get your podcast. Just type in Rothman and Ice, everything we do from noon to 3. We'll be waiting there for you. Subscribe to the pod as well. Common Man and Timmy coming up next.
Back on a Football Friday at high noon. Thanks for listening. Rothman and Ice and the Fan.
We are your radio home for the Buckeyes, Browns, and all the NFL games you can handle. We may have a bit of a football